Coming in at number 10, we've got the DSR family, the DSR-1 in particular. First off, the DSR-1 is technically not a one-shot sniper rifle. It technically only has 99 damage instead of 100, but because of how Nexon or the Combat Arms works in terms of how much damage your guns deal when you shoot them in the particular body, we call them body multipliers. The DSR is able to get a one-shot kill because if you shoot people in the chest, majority of the body you should be able to get a one-shot with the DSR-1 despite it only having 99 damage. That being said, besides that little caveat, the DSR is a great sniper rifle. Overall, it's quite the great sniper rifle. There's nothing really, I guess, spectacular about it. Does it come with extra 5 rounds in magazine? It might. 5 out of 20 instead of 5 out of 15, I forget. But besides that, it might have a little bit more ammunition. But other than that, I think it's a great overall sniper rifle. And yeah, the only downside to it, I guess, is the fact that it has a kind of a high rank requirement. But other than that, all its variants, it's subsonic, the Nemexis DSR-1, if you guys have bought that during the Nemexis events, and whatever variant that there are for the DSR, I think the Andromalis and the Tactical, but they're in X-Rares and Demonic, so they don't really count. But anyway, nonetheless, they're all good variants, so yeah, the DSR family coming in at number 10. Great sniper rifle family. Coming in at number 9, we got the L115 family. The L115A2, the L115A3, and the Arctic Wolf. I believe the L115A2 Arctic Wolf. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. And the L115s as well are a great sniper rifle family. They're cousins of the L96 style family, so they had to be on my top 10 somewhere, even though I do prefer the L96 family over the L115. But nonetheless, again, just like the DSRs, the L115A2 family is a great line of sniper rifles. They all, however, do come with the enhanced 6 times zoom scopes, where they zoom in a little bit deeper than the standard L96 style 4 times scope, and they have the little red crosshairs right in the middle. Some people don't like that scope, but I personally don't mind it. I can work well with it, and the L115A2s, the one thing that the L115A2s do have that I feel that I enjoyed the most is the fact that the firing noise sounds very, very satisfying. It's like a deeper, more satisfying L96 shot, but that's just a personal preference. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things as far as its stats and overall performance goes. Anyways, like I said, the L115A2 family, great sniper rifle family, just like the DSR-1, but I prefer it just a little bit more over the DSRs. Coming at number 8, we've got the M200 family, or the Shiitake Intervention, if you guys have played Modern Warfare 2. The M200 series, especially the GP standard M200, is one of my all-time favorite sniper rifles, or just weapons in general, because for some reason I just really like the M200. I don't really know, I can't really pinpoint an exact reason, but personally, man, it feels really good to have the M200 in my hands. It just feels like my shot is just on point with it, no matter what time of day it is. If I have the M200 in my hands, someone's gonna die. If I look at somebody, most likely that person just might as well die. So the M200, especially the M200 Ghillie, the M200 Ghillie, as well as a great sniper rifle, has improved stats all across the board, or mainly in its portability, which is this worst stat that a regular M200 had, and I believe its accuracy, maybe recoil. It definitely comes with its own Ghillie camo and silencer, so that's great as well, and an enhanced magazine. But the only thing I don't really like about the Ghillie that makes me want to use the regular M200 is the fact that it does come with the silencer, and the silencer doesn't really sound very good. It's just like a wet fart almost. That was a bad analogy, but whatever. Point is, I don't really like the firing noise on the Ghillie, so that's why sometimes I go over and use the M200 from time to time. So yeah, the M200 family. Maybe it's just because I really like the M200, the intervention from Modern Warfare 2, but it's really good in Combat Arms, and it's here to stay. Coming up number 7, we've got the forgeable variant of the L115. I believe you can also forge another gun to make the S58 Musket as well. But we've got the S58 Musket. The S58 Musket is just one of those sniper rifles where its performance is going to be consistent all across the board. No matter how many times you use it, well, obviously, but no matter how long you use it for, it's going to always perform well for you. Most likely, it's not going to take any shots. I've yet to see anyone really tank it more than once or twice throughout the entire time that I've used it ever since it came out. Just the S58 is just one of those sniper rifles where it has the maximum consistency that you would see in a lot of sniper rifles. The only downsides to this are the fact that, first of all, it's a forgeable weapon, so you have to grind out the replicas for it, and if you don't have the replicas for it, sometimes it can be very frustrating to actually spin the Wheel of Fate and get all of your replicas that you need to make this. Fortunately enough, I have built up a lot of those, so I don't really need to worry about it too much myself. But the other downside to this is that you also need to buy an NX standard sniper rifle, which is either the L115A2 or I believe it's the M110 SCSS that you need to forge into the S58 musket. So acquiring it is not exactly the easiest of things. So that's why, unfortunately, despite its great performance and all, unfortunately it does have to be here at number 7. But regardless of that, if you were to ignore all its downsides, like economy-wise and whatnot, it's a great sniper rifle, and you should definitely check it out. Coming in at number 6, we've got the Genji 90. Now, the Genji 90 is very special in the fact that it's an NX standard rifle, but it has a 10-round magazine. Most of the time, you almost never see sniper rifles with that much ammunition, like from the get-go. Like the first 10-round magazine sniper rifle that I think we ever had, despite like excluding extended magazines, like you could put like extended magazine 2 on an M200 ghillie and get like 10 rounds of magazine. We're not really talking about like modding your magazine or modding your gun to have 10 rounds. We're talking about sniper rifles that had 10 rounds or that have 10 rounds from the very beginning. Like, you don't even do anything to it. It just comes with 10 rounds in the magazine by itself. And the first one we had was a TRGSE, but obviously I can't really include that because that's an NX rare. It would be at number 1 anyways, if you guys know me. But I think the Genji 90, no, the FRF2 was first, and then came along the Genji 90, and the Genji 90 has the same scope as the S58 Musket, which I really like. A lot of people don't really like that kind of scope, but I really like it because it's just simple dot scope and it's very easy to use for me anyway, cosmetically speaking. So yeah, the Genji 90, great sniper rifle. It can do everything that you want it to: quick scoping, hard scoping, camping style, rushing style, everything you want. And it's on top of that, its greatest asset is the fact that it has 10 rounds of magazine, and that means that you hardly ever need to worry about reloading until, most of the time. Sometimes, if you're good enough, obviously you need to worry about reloading from time to time. But if you expect to only get a couple kills and die before you ever need to reload, its main advantage is that you never need to worry about reloading, and you never really need to worry about spending an extra 400 GP to get an extended mag 2 to have that high ammunition capacity. So Genji 90 in at 6th place. Coming at number 5, we mentioned it before, we got the FRF2. The FRF2 was the first NX standard sniper rifle that actually came with 10 rounds in the magazine by default. So it's basically, there you can see why I put the FRF2 and the Genji 90 basically put together. It's just that me personally, I prefer the FRF2 just slightly more over the Genji 90 because I think the scoping time for the FRF2 might be slightly faster. Maybe that's the case, but I've always felt that the FRF2 was always better for quick scoping and drag scoping, personally speaking, than the Genji 90. Just a personal thing. I don't know if this is actually confirmed or not. Maybe some of you guys might agree. Most likely, most likely though, I'm not really expecting a lot of people to agree with me, but I do prefer the FRF2 over the Genji 90, and that's why it's here at number 5. Coming at number 4, we've got the almighty Barrett family, or the M107CQ. If you guys didn't know, the M107CQ SE was my very first NX standard sniper rifle that I bought for perm. So the M107CQ SE was the one sniper rifle that taught me how to quickscope, because basically you have to quickscope with that thing, or actually taught me how to quick switch consistently, because if you don't quick switch, you're not going to be able to quickscope with any M107 variant at all, because of its double zoom scope and the fact that it's just so damn heavy, and it's an automatic sniper rifle by technicality, so it won't automatically zoom out your scope for you, like standard bolt action sniper rifles would. So this is the gun, or this is the gun series that first taught me how to quickscope, and it's always been there for me. I've had it I've had my M107CQ SE for over a good 3-4 years now, so it's always been in my inbox. It's always been there, and and I also really like the double zoom scope. I've been a huge fan of double zoom scopes ever since the original M107 CQ came out, and when the TRGSE came out, I was like, damn, my two favorite features on a sniper rifle: the double zoom scope and the 10-round magazine. Fuck yeah, I'll take it. So you guys can see why the TRGSE is one of my favorite weapons of all time. Definitely by far my favorite sniper rifle. So yeah, the M107CQ. I mean, it's really powerful. It's a freaking 50 caliber rifle to begin with, so no one really should tank your shot. There have been a couple issues where howitzers or heavy vesters have tanked my shot, but those were very rare times. So it's got immense amounts of power, and it's got a double zoom scope. And unfortunately, most of its variants, except for the Old Glory and the Canadian Leaf, or the Maple Leaf, sorry, have 90 accuracy, so they're not really too accurate. But that being said, the double zoom scope is very handy, and if you are a true camper, or if you just want to practice your quick switching, then use M107CQ. Coming at number 3, we got the classic L96A1 series. You know, the Black Mag, the two Magnums, the Super Mag and the Black Mag, and the Ghillie, Arctic Wolf, including the let's not forget the Holiday Wolf as well, because Holiday Wolf is a very good variant, and the classic standard original L96A1 that you can unlock at Sergeant. The L96A1, you know, is the one sniper rifle that has been with us for the entire game. Well, with the exception of other sniper rifles that have been around as well, like the M24, SR25, MSG90, whatever. But the L96A1 was the original, the OG one-shot sniper rifle, and yeah, despite the fact that it only has 90 accuracy, it's still a great gun. It's very consistent. In fact, extremely consistent, and mainly because of the fact that you know exactly what it's going to do, and you know exactly what its limitations are. It having 90 accuracy, so you kind of get a feel for, you know, exactly how good it will be and whatnot. But that, and you know, the fact that the L96A1 does zoom in slightly slower than most of the sniper rifles that Combat Arms have on offer today makes it, for me personally, a lot easier to quickscope, because I have more time to zoom in on my target and not have to worry about, oh, do I need to turn this into a drag scope now? So the L96A1, one of my all-time favorite sniper rifles. It's just been there well, let me say that again. It's always been there, and it's here to stay. Definitely it's here to stay. Coming at number 2, we've got the almighty Tango 51. The Tango 51, there's not really much else to say. It really speaks for itself. For those of you guys who have used it, you know how devastating the Tango 51 is. Once you go Tango 51, it's pretty hard to go back. There's one other sniper rifle that I haven't mentioned just yet that would convince me anyway to turn away from Tango 51. But if you don't like that other sniper rifle, I'm sure you guys know which one I'm talking about, then Tango 51, it's, I would argue, the best sniper rifle outside of NX Rares or Demonics. The Tango 51, hyper consistent, just like the S58 Musket. It's hyper consistent, very rarely tanks, and it's got a huge amount of ammunition, 5 rounds of magazine and 25 rounds of reserve. It will last you basically a good portion of any game that you enter, assuming you keep yourself alive for that long. But yeah, the Tango 51. The only downside to this is the fact that it does have a very high rank requirement. I think it's Captain 5, so it's very high. So not a lot of people will be able to use it very readily. But its hyper consistency makes it entirely worth it, and that's exactly why, because of the caliber of the gun itself, is why it comes in at number 2. And now for the number 1 spot. You guys probably know which one I'm going to mention, the TPG1. The unique Alpine TPG1 takes number 1 of my top 10 sniper rifles video, and for good reason, because the TPG1 is the perfect sniper rifle for any quickscoper or anyone trying to get good at quickscoping. It's very forgiving. If you miss your shot, you can quickly follow it up with a second shot, because the TPG1 has the fastest draw time of any sniper rifle in the game. And by that I mean it has the fastest in the entire game. There are some sniper rifles that do come very close. There are some sniper rifles that even have a faster draw speed. But the ones that do actually have a faster draw speed are not actually one-shot sniper rifles. So that's why they're not on my top 10 list. The TPG1 is a one-shot kill sniper rifle. It might be a rather weak one-shot. There have been people, I do know more than quite a few instances where people have tanked it. But that being said, the fact that it has it's technically a one-shot kill, 98 accuracy, which is unheard of for a GP standard sniper rifle before the TPG1 actually came out, and the fact that it's just has a really insane, ridiculously fast draw speed, I mean, I don't really know how I would which other sniper rifle I would really put at number one for my top 10 list. That and the fact that it's actually quite accessible to low rankers. I mean, I think you only need to be like Command Sergeant Age 1, maybe 3. I don't know exactly which rank, but it has a relatively low rank requirement compared to other guns, especially like the TPG1 or no, not TPG1, the Tango 51. TPG1 is readily available. It's a great sniper rifle, and for someone like me who's really into quick scoping, you have everything you want in a sniper rifle right here. The Tango 51 offers, Tango 51, what the hell am I saying? The TPG1 offers you everything that you would possibly want if you're a quickscoper. And if you're a camper, go ahead, you can use the TPG1 as well. It has 98 accuracy. It's really, really damn accurate. I mean, you might have a little bit of trouble killing people with one shot across like really far ranges, but that's, I mean, if you're a camper, you might as well use another sniper rifle if you had that kind of problem. But anyways, the TPG1 is I believe the best sniper rifle in the game, and if you disagree, then that's fine. But I do have my reasons. I think my reasons are good ones. So yeah, that's going to conclude the top 10 video for the all-time best sniper rifles in the game. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I don't really know which top 10 video I will do next. Maybe either the shotguns or the machine guns, but I'll have to decide later. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching, and we will see you guys later. Bye!